Hi guys, it's to start off this whole kind of book review series. I've done my kind of sum ups of what books mean to me, kind of like what books I like to read and where I get my books from, that video. And now I'm going to do kind of the books that I have got to read. So I've got one book that I've started and then a few other books that I have got that I need to read basically. I start off with the three from my local library, and the one that I've started is Peter James' Looking Good Dead. I did a review of Dead Simple, which is the first one in the Roy Grace series. It's just called the Roy Grace series. It's a crime novel. I read Dead Simple, which is the first one, and I wanted to read this one, and I'm 30 pages in. It doesn't look that much, but it's quite a lot on each page, and I've got my I love to read notebook, which is from the story book I Love You This Much or something. And then also from my local library I have One Day by David Nichols. I've been wanting to read this book for ages. I saw it on Coronation Street initially, and Deirdre Barlow was reading it. What good product placement is that? I mean, seriously. Deirdre Barlow reading this book, and then I read up about it and I thought, I want to read that. And I'll read you the blurb on the back of this. You can live your whole life not realising that what you're looking for is right in front of you. 15th July 1988, Emma and Dexter meet on the night of their graduation. Tomorrow they must go their separate ways. So where will they be on this one day next year, and the year after that, and every year that follows? And I think what they do is they meet up on the same day of their graduation every year, like the same date, and they meet up and have dinner and stuff, and yeah. Then there's The Postmistress by Sarah Blake. I saw this one. I can't remember where I found this one actually. I think it was on the bestseller list at somewhere. I can't remember where. And I thought I'd read it. It is 1940 and bombs fall nightly on London. It is in the thick of the chaos is young American radio reporter Frankie Bard. She huddles close to terrified strangers in underground shelters and later broadcasts stories about survivors in rubble-strewn streets. But for her listeners, the war is far from home. Listening to Frankie are Iris James, a Cape Cod postmistress, and Emma Fitch, a doctor's wife. Iris hears the wind stirring and knows that soon the letters she delivers will bear messages of hope or tragedy. Emma is desperate for news of London, where her husband is working. She counts days until his return. But one night in London, the fates of all three women entwine when Frankie finds a letter she vows to deliver. The Postmistress is an unforgettable story of three women, their lives, their partings, and the secrets they must bear or bury. So I thought that sounded really good, and it's set in the kind of the wars period, which I really, really like, that style of writing. I've read a couple of novels set in the wartime, so that one sounds really good. I've got this one from my school library, which is Mallory Black from Noughts and Crosses, and it's kind of like Romeo and Juliet, I've heard. I'll read you the back. Callum is a naught, a second-class citizen in a world run by the ruling crosses. Seffi is a cross, daughter of one of the most powerful men in the country. In their world, noughts and crosses simply don't mix, and as hostility turns to violence, can Callum and Seffi possibly find a way to be together? They are determined to try, and then the bomb explodes. So that's kind of really intrigued me. I haven't started reading it yet, and it was due back on the 1st of February, but the school library system doesn't find, so that's okay. And I've got two more books. I picked this one up, I Heart Hollywood, from British Bookshops and Stationers. They're closing down. I think they're in Sussex. I'm not sure. I know for a fact there's one in Crawley, there's one in Brighton, and there's one in a couple of my local towns. And they're closing down, and they have really cheap books. This was $6.99, now $3.99, and I thought $3.99 for this book, bargain. Then I went to the till and it came through as $2.39. It was like 40% off or something after that. So I was like, I have to get this. I read the first one, I Heart New York. It's somewhere here, which I also got from a charity shop, but I got this one from. And it's the same person sent to Hollywood to interview hot actor and fellow Brit James Jacobs. She is at the deep end amid the thin and beautiful of Rodeo Drive. I think that's how you pronounce Rodeo Drive. The only person who seems genuine is James, despite his lady killer reputation. But then the paparazzi catch them together at Chateau Marmont, and Angela finds herself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Can she convince her boss, her best friend, and most importantly, her boyfriend, not to believe all they read in the papers? And will Hollywood ever win Angela's heart? So, can't wait to read this. And then I've got to read the next one, I Heart Paris, after that. I love this. I think this is a great series. The first one made me laugh so much, so I can't wait to read this one. And then the last book, which I just picked up off my mum's bookshelf. My mum's not a massive reader, but she has quite a few books. And it's called Julie and Romeo, and it's by Jean Ray or Jean Ray. If I never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. Shakespeare might have seen his young star-crossed lovers as a tragic pair, but 400 years later, Jean Ray's Julie and Romeo are light-hearted, funny, and heading for the wrong side of 60. Julie Roseman, a divorcee, and Romeo Cacciamani, a widower, own rival flower shops in Boston. They don't know what started the family feud generations before, but they have never questioned it, until the fateful day when these two vital, lonely people see each other across a crowded lobby at a small business owners' seminar, and an intense attraction blooms. But the path of true love never did run smooth, and with Romeo's feisty octogenarian mother and a pack of fierce children coming between them, it looks like Julie and Romeo's tale will not end happily. Think Montagues and Capulets, think wise and witty and thoroughly modern. Julie and Romeo is a love story for the ages, all ages. So, I thought that was quite interesting. Can't wait to read that. Found it on my mum's bookshelf, don't know where she got it from. Don't know if you can still even get it, to be honest. But can't wait to read that, you know, love Romeo and Juliet. So those are the books I've got to read. I am currently, you know, reading one of those. I'm always reserving books at the library, so I'll keep these kind of updated. I do reserve batches at the library, and so then I'll show you when I get a big batch in. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if the lighting's a bit dark, the sun's actually setting as we speak. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.